Tonight on Evening, it's the people and places taking over our social media feeds. From YouTube to Instagram and TikTok. Meet the people behind the viral accounts.
I want to make everyone feel confident and beautiful.
From the local creators on a mission to the chef who takes you into the outside world.
I'm using Mother Nature as my kitchen, I like to say.
And the couple who invites you inside theirs.
Make them feel like they're part of this little family too, you know?
Hey, welcome to a special edition of Evening. I'm Jim Dever, along with my dear friend Jose Cedeno.
Nice to see you, Jimmy.
Nice to see you too, sir.
We are hanging out in Baler at Valentina's Mexican Cafe that serves Instagram-worthy drinks and pastries.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot for our show today, which is all about the people creating viral content across Western Washington.
That's right, and our first story is about a Seattle couple who achieved worldwide following by sharing their everyday life.
Like many couples today, Matthew and Paul first met the good old-fashioned way, on the internet.
We were both on a dating app, and I found Paul's profile, and I was like, wow, this is, you know, he's great, he's interesting, he's cute, he's into so much.
What wasn't on Paul's profile was the fact that he was slowly going blind.
I was born with a genetic eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa. I like to describe it sort of like looking through a straw. I'm able to make eye contact with people when they're talking to me. I can usually try to locate a corner of an eye, and it looks as though I have making perfect eye contact, when in fact I see very, very little.
But Paul's failing eyesight didn't make Matthew look away. The two dated, fell in love, and eventually tied the knot. When work stopped for both during the pandemic, they started a podcast and produced videos to promote it.
And then while the podcast audience really plateaued, the visual component of us being on social media kind of blew up.
Yeah, my husband is blind, and we're gonna follow him and his guide dog on a route today.
I'll say, let's go, let's go, let's go, and he'll go a little faster, as you can see.
Matthew and Paul have now become social media stars with more than 1 million followers on Instagram and YouTube, and more than 2 million on TikTok.
Our goal with the social media is to, be advocates, show what life can be like with a disability, and educate people about the spectrum of blindness.
Want to meet Mr. Maple?
Their videos have also made a star out of Mr. Maple, Paul's guide dog.
And I swear, it's the only reason we have the following we do is because of our dog.
People come up to us and say, like, there's Mr. Maple, and they can't remember
They don't know our names. We want to invite people into our lives and make them feel like a fly on the wall, or make them feel like they're part of this little family too. You know?
In a world where social media can often feel superficial and mean, Matthew and Paul's story is a refreshing reminder of the power of love, laughter, and resilience.
I think everybody has a little bit of an opinion about what's out there, but I think we're doing our best to bring a positive energy.
Great, guys, and when Matthew is not creating content, he is an accomplished violin player. Paul is an artist and illustrator.
Oh, that's pretty good. Now, a local TikTok star is using her influence to highlight mom and pop's restaurants across Western Washington. Here's Saint with the story.
For local restaurants, there's no greater good luck charm than the appearance of TikTok star Tina Thatch.
Hey, Washington foodies.
Her viral videos showcase not just the food, but the families making the meals, many in the kind of places you might never guess offered such tasty treats.
I think people tend to get scared when they look at food, but I want to be your foodie friend to kind of tell you that the food tastes so much better when you hear the story.
Her post about Wonton Noodle House in Edmonds, where the owner studied his craft in Hong Kong, has nearly 250,000 views.
Right after the TikTok, we were so busy. We usually have like 10 or 15 dishes of deep fried wontons being sold, and like the day after we had like 90.
Tina's adventurous spirit is infectious. Where she posts, fans will follow. She's helped more than a handful of restaurants survive the pandemic.
I never thought I could even help so many people and even have people try new foods. Like, you just never know, right?
Tina says having such a positive impact has helped her heal. She began focusing her posts on restaurants soon after her father died in 2020.
I just felt my dad as my angel to keep watching me, and I know he would be proud of the things that I was doing right now.
Tina's helping families that remind her of her own. At the Blazing Bowl, a Laotian hot pot spot in Bellevue's Crossroads Mall, she even calls the owner Dad.
I came here grieving, but I always feel very at home when I'm here.
By sharing her spotlight, Tina Thatch has found her purpose.
Yum! Great job! I always think about, if I was to die today, did I do everything that I want to do? And so it inspires me every single day to work hard, have fun, cheers, and do good in the world.
Love that story. And by the way, when Tina is not doing her own creations in her social platform, she does it for a living for a company that you may know. Starbucks.
Ooh, Jose, we're sitting in an independent coffee shop. Watch what you're saying. You know, I love going camping. You know that about me. I'm a wild man in the outdoors, but
Not really.
Don't always love camping food, though.
No.
Camp cooking is a little for me, but there's a South Sound woman who is showing people how to do it right.
Ah, so beautiful. Washington really is that girl.
Welcome to the Northwest through the eyes of Kina Pie.
This is the best part about being outdoors, is you get to see wildlife in their natural habitat.
The second best part? Food.
It is a connector that threads us together. We all need it.
And it's what launched Kina to digital star status.
A little bit more olive oil, butter for joy, another one for double joy, red pepper flakes.
I'm using Mother Nature as my kitchen, I like to say, very respectfully.
With simple tools and basic ingredients. She's an outdoor chef, proving there's more to adventuring than trail mix. Her recipes and unapologetic enthusiasm have amassed more than 300,000 TikTok followers and millions of views. Each video, a blend of Kina's two loves growing up in the South Sound: the great outdoors.
My dad was my first park ranger.
And cooking.
I went to YouTube University, graduate school at Food Network.
No one would question her credentials after she landed a spot on NBC's show Food Fighters and defeated renowned chef Kat Cora. But this is the kitchen she prefers.
Even if you're eating something basic, it begins to feel a little bit more luxurious. Chicken noodle soup ramen. I wish y'all could be here to smell this. It smells so good. Chicken noodle soup, ramen style.
Her videos are always informative and funny, but Kina also hopes they serve as an invitation for all people to feel welcome in this space.
There is this narrative that you have to eat a certain way to be fit outdoors, and I want to dispel that. I want everyone to feel like, hey, I can get out there and enjoy the trail in whichever way I can get out there and enjoy the trail.
Just like nature, Kina's recipes are meant for everyone, best served in a breathtaking place with a generous side of joy.
I really love it, and I think that that comes through in my videos. If they get 60 seconds of joy from me, then I'm happy.
She really took that food to the next level,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Still ahead.
Use a drill brush to scrub your shower.
Learn how to clean like a pro with this Renton-based creator. And meet the crew responsible for taking these stunning photos of Seattle. Local stories make a difference. With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Welcome back to the show. We are in Valentina's Mexican Cafe in Ballard.
Oh, look what Sophia's bringing. Thank you.
Do you know the name of that?
It's
Choco Bonbon.
It's exactly what I was about to say.
Whoa! Thank you.
Do we need to call the fire department? Are we okay?
No. Okay.
It's okay.
So this is my breakfast right here. They have freshly made orange juice.
Nice.
And then this is a concha.
See?
Mexican concha with strawberries and Nutella.
Oh, great. Well, let's move from breakfast over to lunch. turkey croissant sandwich, which I love. Almost doesn't really need much of an explanation. You'll see the look on my face when I take a big bite of it. But this one could use a little bit of an explanation.
Yes.
This is a burnt Basque cheesecake. You know, what started as a creative pursuit on social media has turned into a community highlighting Northwest artists.
I went out with a team of photographers behind the very popular Instagram account. It's all about highlighting the bright side of our city and the beauty of the Northwest. Pictures that tell a story. It's no wonder why the Instagram account Seattle, Washington has many followers. Let's meet the crew behind it.
My name is Jordan Wessels. I've always been a very creative person. I loved drawing and painting until I was gifted my first camera. Once that happened, that day changed my life.
My name is John Cardenas. I started photography when I was very young, since I was like 12 years old. Cities to me are so filled with passion, with colors.
Andres Teresa. When I first started, I had a big camera. Then I realized we have the same technology in our little phones, and that's kind of the realization for me that changed everything. You have the power in your hands.
The thing with photography is that it's completely subjective. No one can tell you if you're good or not. I found that incredibly beautiful. You're the creator. When I moved to the city, I didn't know a single person. I didn't have anyone to take photos of, but the city is always there, and it became my first friend when I moved here.
The concept is simple. Use the platform to create a community and give local photographers opportunity to be seen. We're doing a night session today. It's very cold, but the colors look great.
I love the neon lights at night, especially with the snow. They're just extra bright. Just kind of reminds me of a neo-punk, gothic city.
At nighttime, the city tends to slow down. We often get caught up in our day-to-day lives and we forget to stop and look around.
Seattle really looks like this. It's a gorgeous city.
So many realities. Value your time, value your moment.
Wow, that was a really good piece, Jose.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Nice piece, Jose. Thank you.
Thank you. If you do want to contact them, you can go to Instagram and check their account. It's at Seattle, Washington.
Why are you so needy? Why so needy?
It's just a good piece.
It was good. I was about to say that. You know, cleaning up your house can be a real chore. Cleaning up your house, a real chore.
For sure.
But there's a guy in Renton who has gained worldwide fame giving pro tips on how to tidy up.
I cannot believe I'm about to share this with you.
He's become a social media sensation, doing a job most of us don't want to do.
Stop cleaning your laminate floors like this.
So how did Sergio Lucia's Renton business get an army of followers watching him clean houses? His journey started nearly a decade ago when he lent a helping but novice hand to his mom's house cleaning business.
She's the one that actually started teaching me, like, okay, like you're gonna do it like this and this way.
Years later, Sergio has gone from a junior to Jedi cleaning master at his company, Edge Cleaning Service.
Right here, because I've had clients who've had pride. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know my house was gonna get this clean.
To help bring in new business, Sergio suggested to his mom that maybe they should take a swipe at social media.
I would tell my mom, I think only hundreds of people know that we exist. What would happen if thousands of people know that we exist?
Make that hundreds of thousands. What began as a marketing tool to boost their business has now transformed into a viral phenomenon with over 600,000 followers tuning in on Instagram to see Sergio share his cleaning tips and tricks.
If you don't know how to do something, it can be frustrating. But then once you get the tools and the how-tos, it's very satisfying. The message that we wanted to put out there is just show people simple and better ways to clean. I bet your bathroom is still dirty.
With the help of a social media manager, Sergio makes 4 or 5 videos a week, each with helpful info and positive vibes.
We kind of create the script, and then from there we go and shoot. Go. 2. Use a drill brush to scrub your shower. It's anywhere from 5 to 8 hours each video.
He's only been creating content for a short time, so he's surprised by its reach.
I never realized the impact that the videos were gonna have on people. Like when people started to post like, oh my God, thanks to you, now I'm motivated to clean my house.
Cleaning our homes may never be fun, but Sergio hopes his videos will make the job a whole lot easier.
If I can help and connect with people on a positive way, that makes it for me.
Sergio really looks like a cool dude, and I'm gonna say everybody needs a friend like Sergio.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's gonna come to my house and help me out. 'cause
Although that
I don't
would
need
be,
help.
yeah. Is that what you do to your friends?
No,
You make them
no,
come
I'm
to-
just saying I don't need
You
help.
probably make your friends drop you at the airport too.
Let's go to break.
Right?
Yeah, let's go to break.
Babysit your dog.
Coming up, the Covington moms spreading the message of body neutrality, one outfit at a time.
Welcome back to the show. We're coming to you from the Ballard neighborhood, and I am with my very influential friend, Jimmy.
It's true, I am quite influential. How would you like to be an influencer?
I'm trying.
Not you. We've already seen how that goes. But you, the viewer, perhaps you'd like to be an influencer. Most influencers work in big cities. You see the big skyline behind them. But there's a woman from Covington who has proved that you can gain a massive following from a small town.
Yes, she's a mom that is empowering her followers with style and confidence.
With more than 1.4 million followers on TikTok and Instagram, Shelby Scott is a rising star in social media. But this Covington mom wasn't always an internet influencer. No, something first had to happen.
And what happened was I got pregnant. And my body quickly changed, and I didn't bounce back the way I thought I was going to, and nor was I seeing anyone communicate that online that I followed. And I was frustrated, and I was playing the comparison game. I was like, is there something wrong with me or my body? So I decided to just candidly share my story.
A story women wanted to hear. Online, she began modeling clothes she bought with her own money. And then, as her followers grew, so did the interest of national brands.
I get the amazing opportunity to work with brands I love like Walmart, Target, Abercrombie, Free People. But most of the time I'm just organically sharing the outfit and like just talking about why I love it and why it makes me feel confident.
Everything she does is right out of her home.
This is where I actually bring in all the clothes that I share on TikTok and Instagram, and I have a few different racks. Here is like my seasonal pieces that I'm sharing right now through the fall and winter, and these will all eventually change out to summer and spring as I'm bringing in the new seasons. I still shoot everything on my iPhone. It could take anywhere from 6 minutes to 20 minutes to film. Once I'm done filming that, I'll go sit over in my chair and I just edit it from my iPhone. It's really no fancy, elaborate production, but it works.
Along the way, Shelby has become more than a fashion influencer. She wants to teach her followers to feel beautiful, no matter what they're wearing.
My mission is how can I make women feel the most confident in their bodies? I don't care if they're a size 0, a size 12, or a size 22. I want to make everyone feel confident and beautiful. For me, I really focus on body neutrality, and that's just the idea of learning to respect your body. I'm not saying you have to look like hot and confident and feel your best, but you have to be able to reason with yourself and say, I'm more than my body, so when you're leaving the house, you just respect it.
Style and self-esteem. Shelby Scott is creating content that can look good on every body.
I truly feel like the luckiest person in the world because this is like the most fun job.
Thank you, Saint, and I do like her style.
You would look good in some of her styles.
I don't think so, but I still like her
I think
style.
so. If you would like to follow Shelby Scott, she's on Instagram and TikTok at Shelby Say
What?
Blog. That's Shelby Say
What?
Blog. One more time, that's... I won't do that to you anymore.
Welcome back to the show.
You got any on you there?
No, it's good.
You know, a Gig Harbor nonprofit is using social media to share its love of the Salish Sea.
This beautiful black-clawed mud crab.
Harbor Wild Watch is an environmental education association inspiring stewardship of this body of water. But when the pandemic kept them out of the classrooms, the team picked up their phones and they got to work making content for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. The videos show off the unique plants and animals that call the Salish Sea home. with some getting more than, get this, Jose.
What?
2 million views. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today, and thank you to Valentina's Mexican Cafe in Ballard for hosting us.
Yes, and you know what?
What?
If we're talking about something that's going to be trending, so next time you're on social media, use hashtag King5Evening.
Oh, I'm gonna use hashtag delicious cheesecake right now.
You see what I did there?
Thanks for, I saw that.
Self-promotion right there.
A lot of props
pretty good
going
stuff.
on.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Want some cheesecake?
Yes, I do.
I'll order you some. This one's mine.